Good morning, everyone. I sure hope your week's off to a great start. We had a great day on Sunday. Good numbers in attendance for worship. A great day to celebrate with our moms and to really think about maybe a mother in the scriptures that we could learn some lessons from. And so we told the story of Jochebed, the mother of Moses, and when he was born and what all she had to go through. You'll remember the background of that is that the king, Pharaoh, had issued a decree that all the Hebrew baby boys would be put to death because there was a trying to do a population control. He was worried about the Israelites becoming a powerful nation and maybe overtaking Egypt. And so to keep that from happening, we had genocide going on. Babies were being killed and thrown into the Nile. Well, Moses was born, and Jochebed was not afraid of the king's edict. She trusted in God. And the Bible tells us that in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 23. By faith, they hid him for 3 months. And then she took him and she put him in a basket. And you remember, she basically followed the same formula that Noah had, just on a much, much smaller scale. She built an ark, a basket, and she put some bitumen inside of it, and she put the tar around the outside and made it float where it would be able to float and hold the baby. And she put baby Moses in that basket, put him among the bulrushes where the Pharaoh's daughter would bathe from time to time. Well, Miriam follows along and she watches and she's looking out for Moses and just checking to see what was going to happen to him. Pharaoh's daughter sees the basket, has her servant girls bring the basket to her. She opens up and she sees this baby crying. And it says her heart had compassion on him and she looked at him and maybe was melted. You know, the Bible tells us that when Jochebed looked into Moses, she could see his beauty. He was a fine child. He was pleasant. He was just a good baby. And maybe, just maybe, she had an idea of what great purposes God had in store for him. So, as it turns out, Miriam said, "Do you need a nurse who can take care of this? I can go get a Hebrew woman." And so the Pharaoh's daughter said, "Yes, go get the woman." And so Jochebed was given an opportunity to not only nurse Moses and to grow and to build a connection and to build that sense of comfort for him. But she also got paid for that as well. It was just an awesome, awesome story. And if you look at that, there's a lot of things that we can glean from the story. But ultimately, what I took away was she saw greatness in her child and she did whatever she could to preserve it. She was creative. She was very thoughtful about the things that she did. She had a plan in place. Miriam was there on the scene, being a part of it as a sibling, watching out for her younger brother. Just a lot of great things that we can look at Jochebed and you can see how her influence really built that story into something very powerful. And obviously God's providence in all of it, working through her and working in other ways to make Moses be the person that he was. And ultimately, you know how Moses came back and brought those children of Israel out of Egypt and just the success that he had in his life. And a lot of it is owed, first of all, to God, but also to Jochebed and her actions. Just a great mother. Well, it made me think about my mom. It made me think about Cindy. It made me think about a lot of our mothers here at our church. And I just think about how important it is for them to know just what they mean to us. And so here's your action step for this week. Spend some time thinking about the most important lesson your mother ever taught you. Maybe the thing that connects the two of you the most. Make sure that you tell her that you appreciate that message. And there may be some of you who have lost your mother over the last couple of years, and this is a difficult time. You can still honor her by writing those things down so it's preserved for the ages. Help everyone know just how valuable those lessons were to you. And then take a moment and thank God for all of it. Thank God for your mother. Thank God for the lessons that you learned, and make certain that she knows just how special she is to you. Hope you have a great week. We're having such an awesome time sharing with you some of these messages, and we look forward to more. We're going to begin a new series on service this next week, and we hope you'll be there with us. We love you so much. Can't wait to see you guys. Have a great, great week.